Okay, so in this episode we're actually going to walk through how to use UATester. This is fairly simple, so we're going to open up a web browser. We're going to go do a Google search because, quite frankly, I'm lazy and I could find it in the show notes. But anyway, so we're going to go to the web page, and I'm not going to spend too much time other than just to show you that fairly simple. You go and you download. There's several different versions of this, and so we're going to download the latest, which is 0.8. Now, I have already downloaded this and kind of created a directory, but I'm going to place this because I'm using Samurai. I want to place it within my, where is it, user, there it is, user, and then bin, and then Samurai. And I've already created a directory called UATester, but if you didn't, you would go ahead and create one, place your script there. Now, because I've overwritten this, I'm actually going to have to go in and make a modification, so I'm going to have to chmod it to make it executable. So I'm going to change directories real quick to user bin, Samurai, and then UATester. And now I'm going to see that it is not executable, so I'm going to chmod it real quick. Okay. And now I'm just going to run it with the command Python, then the script name, and then I'm going to give it a -h to pull up the help. And unfortunately I didn't size this very well, so we'll try to run through it and see what we can get. Okay. So anyways, if you take a look at it, it gives you a basic explanation with some good examples on how to use it. Now I'm going to look at the script itself because there are some user agent strings that are added in here by default. So I want to kind of highlight those because if you wanted to modify it, I'm assuming you could go in here and modify it. Now you see where it says default browsers, and this is Mozilla, and then of course let's see. Yeah, so there's a few more in there, and you could actually go through and modify this and add additional ones in there. So now I'm just going to run the script again. Only this time I'm going to use the -h to pull up the help again, and I'm going to show you that you can use -u, which or --url, which will give in then add in the complete URL that you want to use, and then that would allow you at that point to be able to test the user agent string. So we're going to do it against JPMC, which is jpmorganchase.com. And so it runs through the phases, and it tells us that this is running, it looks like Apache on CentOS. So then it starts pumping out the results of the user agent strings. Now, this is good. It's going to give you the information, so if it was redirected or something like that. But so if I add a -v on there for changing the verbosity, I can get some verbose outputs, which are really going to guide me and tell me a little bit more information. So not only can I see the actual result code, but I can see the content type. I can see if it's using different, if it's going to redirect me. So in this case, I can see that the content type is HTML, well, text.it/HTML. Okay, but let's say I want to change it to let's see, I want to add an HTTPS on here, and then I'm going to put it to Chase. So Chase, try that again. And again, I've left the verbosity on, so it's in verbose mode, and so it'll go through the first pass, second pass, and then it runs through. And again, this I should see some different types because I think Karthik tested it last night and we saw some different types, but not as glaring as we did on another search that we performed. But essentially, I can go in here and let's see. So you can see that it does redirect certain mobile types to a mobile site, a mobile chase site. And so 200's okay. So anyways, that's not really that interesting. So let's go in here and let's change this to Google. Let's change it from the encrypted to the non-encrypted kind. Go with that. And as you start looking at this, you will notice that it is absolutely changing the content type based upon the browser that it receives. So it's actually providing you significantly more detail. based upon the server. This has nothing to do with the script. The script does its job, obviously, but you can see where this would be beneficial for you to know. So go to the website. We'll have the link showing up, and you can go to the author's website and download the tool. Thanks.